Teddy was a small and weak little boy who was nervous and timid in nature, and I think he probably endured more than his fair share of ridicule by other children. However, as a teen, Teddy made an important decision to do everything he could to develop himself as much as possible, both mentally and physically. He started a vigorous program of gymnastics and weightlifting and later also wrestling and boxing, and slowly he turned his weakened body into a rugged physique. He was also a voracious reader and loved reading about heroes and soldiers who were courageous and strong. And these values were modeled to him by his father, who was also gentle and unselfish at the same time. This was during the 1800s, and for a time in his early adulthood, he became a real frontiersman in the American West, publishing several books on hunting and the wild. And when the Spanish-American War broke out in 1898, Teddy helped to form a volunteer regiment known as the Rough Riders. And under his leadership, they became well known for their courage, and Teddy was posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor for his actions in the war, often leading from the front. And eventually, this veteran and war hero, who started out as quite a timid and weak little boy, became the youngest president in the history of the United States at the age of 42. And when you know a bit of his history, these words spoken by Theodore Roosevelt, or Teddy, carry so much more weight. It's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there's no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. Friends, we live in a time where the world is awash with critics and people tearing others down, pointing out their mistakes. However, as Teddy rightly pointed out, it is not the critic who counts, but the credit belongs to the person who is actually in the arena, striving courageously, doing their best every single day. And so, as you step into your arena today, do so with courage, because that is where the credit belongs.